What's up guys, welcome back. Seeing as how Tokyo Revengers Season 2 is out, I thought I'd draw Mikey again. Landscape page, use a pencil eraser and hit pose if I go too fast. So it's 3/4 pose, different than the easier one that we did when facing forward, okay? So we're going to start with his eye. So we go center point about here, we'll come up over to the left, right? So we'll just curve a line across the top of his eye, like so. We can thicken this up a little bit. Spiky on the ends. Excuse me. And then there's a spike coming down here. And then the back of his eye comes down. And then it comes underneath. Like so. I think he's got like an extra line just here in the corner. So thin sort of eyes, not circular, right? So it curves down that way. Curves down that way, and there's no pupils. So that's it for his eye. It's shaded sort of grey inside. So then eyelid line comes up and down, and then his eyebrow comes across the top, and you add a part that you can colour in, so you just go up and down. So his other eye is real small. It's 3/4, right? So it's about half the size of this eye, the other eye. So we'll do a line just so we mark his nose, right? So his nose is here. And the eye is just beside it. So we do that same thing again, but you just do it like real small, about half the size, because it's 3/4 pose, right? So this eye is turned away, so we got a bit of perspective going on. Things that are further away from you get smaller, right? So that's about half the size of that eye. And then there's the spike that comes down there. And then the back of the eye comes down. And then it just goes across like so. And he seems to have like an extra line just there. And then a real skinny eye here at the front. Eyelid line just above, so just curving over here. And then his eyebrow goes up and over like that. And you add a spot that you can colour in. Like so. Right, so move down now and just do the tip of his nose, so it's just below the inside of his eye here. Down like that. Nostril will just be beside it, like just there. And then his mouth sort of smiling, right? So we go, it's kind of, it bumps a few times, right? So it'll go up, down, and it kind of curves again. So it'll go down and up again. There, and then his bottom lip. Underneath that was kind of like a shadow, really. And his chin, real pointy chin right here. So proportions of things, eyebrows to the bottom of the nose, about the same as bottom of the nose to the chin. So here to here, about the same as here to here. This and this are about the same. And then nostrils to the bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. Right, and just remember that eye is skinnier. So we do the jaw on this side. Like that. And then we're different on this side in 3/4. So it curves out to his cheek. It goes like out to his cheek there. And it curves in and out around his eye. So it goes in, sort of out around his brow, like that. So it's a relatively straight line. And then the forehead just goes up. The thing about Mikey is he's lots of hair. So I guess we'll start with the hair. So just up here, let's just go, right? So it goes down. Around like that first, right? So we got like lots of like hair spikes and stuff on Mikey. So it goes up. Into there. You could have like some texture lines inside for his hairline. Right, and then another one that comes down behind his ear. Goes like down here. You can see a little bit of his earlobe just there. So he's got like slick back hair here, some more that sticks down there, and then it all hangs down, right? So I guess the direction of the hair just here goes this way. Right? And then his fringe on this side goes out. Like so. And then back up into there. Might have a little spike sticking off that way. We might as well finish this side. So lots of this and then lots of texture inside. More hair here. It eventually goes behind his neck. We'll draw in as much as we can see. There, a bit of his neck hangs down, goes in behind. Right, so then the top of his head, right, so the sort of slick back section goes back this way. Right, all the way down to there, and then so like the line of it there, and then it has all sort of texture lines that go back. Like that, and then we have all the flowing hair that comes down here, and there's loads of it. So let's go. So we just do all the spikes kind of on the outside first. And then he's got a big collar here, right? So I'll draw this one in. There's like a collar that comes down above that. So let's see what we can do here. So more hair spikes here, and like another layer. sort of comes down from this point. And then lots of texture and stuff inside. Right, so his neck and his collar, so there's more hair, but it's in behind his neck, right? So his neck kind of comes down from the piece of hair there, and then the neck comes down this way, real long, right? And then the front of the neck is like here. Here somewhere, there. And he's got like a neck muscle line here. And then the collarbones are always in the middle of the neck, like that. Right, it's a real thin neck. His trapezius goes that way. This side goes that way. And then his clothing, right? So he's got a big collar here. Steps in, down, like so. He's a hand coming across his shoulder. But we just get the collar sort of in here. And there's like four lines and like a buttonhole here. And then more hair inside this. And then we'll just bring this hair into his collar there. Right, and then the collar on the other side. So we'll go in this way. And that just goes down there. And it goes in behind his neck. Going that way. And then you have an edge line or something on it here. And then the inside section there with a button that matches up with this hole, and then his t-shirt or something in here. It's like a v-neck t-shirt. Okay, shoulder out from here around, we got like some faux lines just on that, because his arm is coming across his chest. If you want, you could finish like with a shoulder. You know, you don't have to draw the hand if you don't like drawing hands. I know they're hard. So if you wanted, you could just copy this side and finish, right? But we're going to go with his hand, the pose he's in the picture I'm drawing from. So we just got his sleeve here. And this kind of bumps down off the page this way. Okay, and then thumb sort of comes out here and sits on his shoulder. So it goes like bumps a couple of times around and goes down. And it's grabbing his own shoulder, right? So it goes like in this way. That's his shoulder line, and that's like his thumb. All right, and then next finger. Bumps over his shoulder, right? So you can just see like the tops of his sort of knuckles and fingers here, 4 of them. Just going down to the side of his hand then, into the sleeve. And we'll put some detail lines in here, just for knuckle lines and stuff. So say, this kind of stuff. like that, and then his shoulder will go down there. And that's it. That's how to draw Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.